Well, welcome back everybody to another episode of Dave building the new van. I've just finished installing our new Flettner slimline roof ventilator. I think that's what it's called. We've been thinking about what to do with regards to ventilation in the van. So we were originally planning on having a big skylight here that would go kind of in the bathroom and in the main space, and we'd operate it manually and it would just kind of like do the job. They're really quite expensive though. I think they're about £500 or £600 for the big ones. And then we thought about getting a smaller one, just like a square skylight slash fan or something like that. The problem with that though is we actually have a roof rack already on the roof, and if we had a skylight put through, then it would stick out too far and it would kind of obstruct the roof rack. So the good thing about this is we've got the slimline version, which means that it can just fit on the roof and it's actually below the roof rack, so there's no obstruction at all. So we could still essentially cover the whole roof in solar panels, or I don't know, like maybe like a roof box or something, and we'd still get ventilation in the van. It's quite a bit smaller than you'd get with like a roof light, so I'm not expecting the same level of efficiency with regards to extracting humidity and condensation and everything from inside the van. I think we're going to see how we go. If it doesn't do the job well enough, then we can always cut a bigger hole and put a skylight in. But this is just really a wind powered air vent, so when the wind blows or when we're driving along, then that will spin the spinner on the roof, and that will kind of create a suction that kind of pulls out all of the air from the inside and outwards. I just want to go onto the roof. Let's unclip you. There we go, off the tripod. Give it a little spin and see if it works. Up my dodgy step ladder that's going to kill me one day. Hopefully not today. Right, there we go. So this is the top part of the vent anyway, and basically what happens when you're driving along, all the wind blows, then it just like spins this thing around just like that, which is pretty cool. You've probably seen these on commercial vans on the road, just have like a spinny thing. And if I come down low, you can see that it sits below our roof rack, which is really handy. I've never actually showed you our roof rack. We've got 4 bars that kind of stretch across, 3 there and then 1 at the front. If we had a big skylight here, then yeah, it just wouldn't really work. I think it would just take up a bit too much room. So I think that as long as this thing does a reasonably good job. Oh look, there we go, bit of wind. Go on. Oh, it's not feeling it. Oh, there it goes, there it goes, there it goes. Oh. I suppose as long as it can produce a bit of ventilation and extract some of the moisture, then it can't be bad, can it? I want to give it another spin. Go on, oh, go on the wind. That's not me, that's not me. Imagine how fast this thing spins when you're going down the motorway. You go absolutely mental. You can also open and close it if you don't want any ventilation for any reason, but I don't see why you'd ever want it closed. Open. There we go. Oh, I can feel some cool air there. When I started this build, I was planning on filming every single thing that I did in this van, just to share the experience with you guys. I'm not making these videos with the intention of showing you how to do everything, because this has very much just been a learning curve for me as well. So I really can't wait until we can go away in the van. We could go away in the van now. There isn't really anything stopping us from going away, but we just want to get as much of this done as possible before we take our first trip. I think the cladding is going to make a big difference. So once the ceiling's done and I start going down the walls, I think that just concealing all of this insulation and everything will make a huge difference to how the van looks. And if I do some cladding across the back doors as well, and perhaps the sliding door, I think it's going to really start coming together now. I feel like the hard work is done, and now it's kind of like the fun stuff to tidy it all up, really. So it's also Christmas in a couple of days time. It's Thursday today and Christmas Day is Saturday, so it's only 2 days away. How crazy is that? I'm not going to do any more van videos, probably at least for the next week, because I want to enjoy Christmas with Becky and Joss and Digby, of course. I think I'm going to spend the rest of today finishing off, just doing some bits and pieces with the cupboards. We've also ordered some carpet to do all of this boxing in that I did a couple of weeks ago, so that will be a job for the new year as well. I suppose when this video goes up, it will be Boxing Day. So I hope you all had a lovely Christmas, to those of you that celebrate Christmas. But I can't believe how fast this year has gone. Like, how is it Christmas already? It seems so crazy to me. I do really hope you enjoyed this video though. Give it a big thumbs up if you did. I'll let you know how good this Flettner air vent is. You can really feel the difference though, just by opening and closing it. So even if anything, it just gives you constant ventilation. And you can always shut it off if you don't want it. But yeah, I think it's going to work really well. The next video though is going to be our Christmas video. I think I might do Christmas Day and Boxing Day as one video rather than two. Although I might break it down into part 1 and part 2. I don't really know. But make sure you come back next time. And until then, have a safe drive, stay alive, try not to spill anything, have a lovely day, and we'll see you guys next time.